What's up? Dr. Kai Dupuy, Coding While Black, episode 49. Yes, I'm still here in Lake Chelan, Washington. My family's on vacation, but I'm not. I'm still working. But it has given me a good opportunity to go ahead and record some videos, since I haven't been doing that for a couple of months. As I said before, my goal is to get 100 of them out here around topics around diversity in technology, specifically black software developers, based on my research that I conducted in 2017 and based on my 30 years experience as a software developer. So I posted a video yesterday, I recorded one yesterday that I will post today right after I finish this recording. But I posted one yesterday regarding technical interviews, and to talk about how ridiculous they have become in terms of needing to take classes and books being written on how you can become successful, how you can pass the technical interview. So ironically or kind of oddly, today I read the paper and I see that some employees at Facebook have come out and they're suing Facebook for discrimination in terms of them not being hired for jobs they were qualified for. And I'll put the link to the article in the with this post. But what's funny is, in the article, I think it's a hiring manager or one of the potential the candidates for the job said that they were told that they were definitely qualified for the job and they could do the job. So they've already gone through this rigorous technical interview, but they were told that they were not a good culture fit. And what I want to say about that, what I want you to think about is, what does that mean? What does it mean that you're not a good culture fit? And I'm presuming they mean the culture of the company, and so they somehow have determined that you as a person doesn't fit that culture. And is that something that should be considered an issue of the employee, or perhaps that should be considered an issue of the organization? You know, we're in a situation now in a day and time where we're talking about the power of culture and how important culture is to diversity and inclusion. And I'm not reading anything into it, I'm just telling you what was in the article. And so when someone says you're qualified for a job, but you may not be a good fit for the culture, how are they determining that? Right? They definitely aren't determining that based on the technical interview that I discussed in my last episode. So how are they doing that? And what makes you not a good fit, and what makes other folks a good fit? That should be something that you know going in, right? Like what is the culture that you have to fit into? And in the article, they made it seem like that, this was being used to weed out black people. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I will tell you, in my research, culture did come up, right? That was a big part of it. That in terms of inclusion, because a lot of times African American employees or African Americans who graduate college and they go into these tech companies, they don't feel welcome. That has a lot to do with why the numbers are so low in terms of how many African Americans are in these positions. And so culture did come up, and so it's kind of funny to see it show up in this article. And this is also why I've said on numerous occasions, you see all these efforts around about, in order to get more African Americans in tech, we're going to start all these organizations that teach African Americans tech. And my biggest criticism of that has always been, there's no shortage of places like that, right? When I came up, it was make good grades in high school, go to college, get scholarships, go to college, whatever. And every college has a computer science department. If you get out of high school, you decide to go to college, just major in computing. That's not the issue, that we don't have places for African Americans who aspire to become software developers or engineers to go, right? What we do have a shortage of is places that teach them how to deal with things like culture fit, all right? So let that marinate. Dr. Kai Dupuy, episode, I believe this is 49, Coding While Black from Lake Chelan. See it in the background, it's Lake Chelan. Peace.